Connect University is definitely worthwhile. I know it takes money, time, and commitment away from our day-to-day responsibilities in the university setting, but it certainly is a great way to meet people. And I know even people that I met in Phoenix a couple of years ago, I keep in contact with and ask questions and bounce ideas off of, and they do the same of me. So I think the connections that you make here are just continuing well past the conference.
The best part about it would be the networking opportunities, to sit next to a peer who's using the same tools you're using and has worked with Hobsons either more time or less time, and being able to say, oh, you know who you need to talk to at Hobsons is this person about this particular thing you're trying to do. I also signed up for a consultation with my account manager, because we sometimes set up with conference calls and stuff like that, but really the hands-on time I think is going to be very productive. To me, it says that really we're trying to provide a forum for our clients to talk, and not so much to hype Hobsons and say how wonderful it is, but provide a forum where we have a good place and dedicated time to talk about what could be done better with the systems, what kind of services Hobsons can provide, and even just to touch base so we see who else is using and what else they're doing outside of the Hobsons tools.
When I leave from Connect U, I have tons of ideas. I have a notebook full of information that I'm excited to implement during my annual update process, and the enthusiasm is infectious throughout my whole entire office. So everyone's excited for the new changes new ideas that we've come up with.
The information that I've learned in these sessions has been really great. It's stuff that I'm going to use. I just learned something this morning about what another school is doing, and it was something that I had never really thought of. And so I'm really excited to go back to my office and really work on implementing it and setting it up to see how it's going to positively affect our students. I think it'll be a great new opportunity for them.
I would certainly recommend them to come to Connect U. There's a ton of information here, a whole bunch of different folks that all have the same idea of what's going on, and so you can bounce off different ideas from institutions, or everyone seems to be in a little bit different spot as far as implementing a system or working with the system. So not only do you have the professionals that are here to give you the advice that you're looking for, but you have a ton of different folks that are in the same shoes that you're in, trying to figure out, okay, how do I get to the next step and how does that work for me? And it's just been hugely productive for me.
In the past, I'd go to several conferences a year. Everybody's travel budgets are cut a little bit more significantly right now in these budget times. But Connect U is actually probably one of the, only one out of two conferences or development activities that I'm going to engage in this year. And I really made it a point to come because it tends to be one of the most practical conferences that you go to. You have schools that are really presenting just nuts and bolts, meat and potatoes of actual things that they're doing and things that are really applicable and relevant to what we do in the recruitment and marketing and admissions processes.
I think attending Connect University is worth every penny. The thing that I found most interesting was that most of the presentations, the vast majority of the presentations, are by other schools who are using the product, showing again that Hobsons is theirs. It isn't that we work for Hobsons. Hobsons is there. Every school has their own individual way of using it. They are all teaching the rest of us little trinkets of information, little ways to make ours run better. So I think that other users are a very big strength. And then the Hobsons infrastructure is there, to help you to answer those really technical things. But at the same time, you've got invaluable resources at your fingertips here.